Hey, what's going on, friends? So, today we are going to be talking about Overwatch. I thought it was about due time that I actually talk about Overwatch. I've been planning to talk about Overwatch and make a video where I use my microphone to talk to you guys in general. And so I thought this was the perfect time as Overwatch is coming up, I believe, tomorrow? Tomorrow? I want to say tomorrow. It's either tomorrow or today. Or the next. It's one of them. I did upload a video on Overwatch and I said originally there was going to be more, but there never was. And the reason for this, at first I thought I would really enjoy the beta, and I did for the first day. I actually enjoyed myself a lot. But when it came around to the second day, I wasn't having nearly as much fun. And I realized the game, for me personally, wasn't particularly fun. It was more of a boring game for me. The reason for that is because personally, the game seemed a lot it was a lot more reliant on spam, and the skill ceiling in general was quite lower. And as much as people might think because I main Pyro that's probably what I enjoy, it kind of bored me. And I did have fun playing with some friends. At the end of the day, I don't think it's worth me spending 30 quid on. If someone ends up buying it for me, which is like 3 people have told me they're going to make me play it, I will play it a bit with them as like a evening game where, oh yeah, let's just have a bit of fun in Overwatch. But it's not a game where I could see myself turning around and playing it on my own like I do TF2. And a lot of people were telling me, oh, but you're comparing it to TF2, it's its own game. But I'm not particularly looking at the angle of, oh, this is basically TF2, but this is different and this is different. It is its own game, and I think that's a lot of the problems it's having is people comparing it, but I'm personally not. And that's, I don't think that's big of a deal as people are making out. It's fine to compare it to TF2, like it is very much like TF2, but there are a lot of differences, and in my opinion, that's what makes TF2 better. The differences such as, actual air strafing being there, just like little things like that. It's just like, it's what I prefer, and I just like the idea of that more. If I do end up getting Overwatch, it's very unlikely I make a video on it anymore, and very unlikely I end up playing it in any sort of competitive format, because this is the other thing with Overwatch I find personally, that it was way too much of a, even in public games, joking around game, it was very competitive when you're playing, even when you're playing with friends. I'm fine with it if you're a full stack and playing in a pub and it being competitive. I don't get why you wouldn't play in ranked, but whatever. But because it's constantly that 6v6 format, always, even in public games, I think that's what makes it constant competitive. But in the same way, I think if it was more than that, then the maps that were designed for 6v6, which is basically all of them, would just go out the window, which is the problem. I did also play a few double mixes, and joking around games with friends as well that were from 6v6 to 4v4 at one point. And I did enjoy messing around, but at the end of the day, it's not a game I could see myself paying out for and playing a lot. That's the problem I'm finding. However, I do want to also say I really do enjoy the lore and the general design of Overwatch. I really love the look of it, and the trailers as well. It's just classic Blizzard with great trailers, and it's not a bad game. I won't judge anyone who plays it a lot. I won't sit there and go, oh, it's such a bad game, why'd you play it? It's very much like CSGO to me, where I'm not a big fan of CSGO personally, because I can't explain it as much, but I just don't enjoy CSGO, and I think it is because TF2 is very homely to me, and it's what I enjoy. And as a first person shooter, I don't think I'm going to get the experience of TF2 from anywhere else. And that's just me. But I do play other games such as Rust is a game I've been playing quite a lot. I occasionally play Left 4 Dead now. By that I mean I played it once in the first time in months, but whatever. And there's loads of other chill games. A lot of the time for me it's Rust, and TF2 pubs. This is the thing people don't realize. To me, there's a competitive side of TF2 which I play obviously whenever I've got a scrim, or someone says, oh, do you want a lobby, then I play semi-competitively. And then there's pubs which I just play for fun. And as much as people like to think that I sit there and play TF2 all day, I don't. I do play other games. Right now my graphics side is just awful, and I struggle running games, but that's nice and fun. And I mean, I could see myself playing a bit of Overwatch if it gets bored, as I said, and like playing it with friends, but it's just not my type of game, and at the end of the day, what can you do? It happens. But do I see TF2 and Overwatch coexisting? Yeah, easily. I don't see why they won't. I see a lot of the player base going to Overwatch for a bit, probably coming back. I saw a Reddit post not too long ago saying this guy basically, after playing Overwatch, appreciated TF2 more, and I think that's going to be a thing. You'll see a lot of people coming back and going, oh, I did like Overwatch, but it just made me want to play TF2 again. Like, it just made me want to play a bit more. And as for like TF2 in general, I see that moving slowly more competitive, hopefully. Like actually have Valve back it. It won't happen in one day, as a lot of people have said, and there's a big update due, supposedly. Banny has been like telling us, which is great, but I think there's nothing really. TF2 is going to be TF2. I'm going to enjoy it pretty much for a long time, and I can only see myself saying I'm fully quit TF2 is when I fully quit like computer games, which God knows how long that'll take. But yeah guys, thanks for watching. This probably been like a bit of rambling, a bit of no sense, but I thought I better address the issue of people saying, am I going to switch over to Overwatch? And if you wanted just a quick answer, then no, basically. Side note actually, my outro thing I tested last video, I haven't actually done anything for that yet. I plan to get someone to do a border, haven't figured out who yet, and then I plan to do some sort of intro that I haven't figured out what I'm going to do yet, but I'll do something maybe, I don't know. That's about it. I might do more of these little commentary things because it's kind of cool and easy to do, and I don't have the time right now to do a frag video every week, so it's kind of hard. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me if you like the idea of more of these about actual topics where I don't just ramble on, and yeah, see you in the next video, probably next week. Goodbye, friends.